Hi guys, really was about time for a makeup tutorial, and obviously now I'm back from my holiday. As you can see my bedroom behind me. I decided that I was going to do basically like because when I was on holiday, like the heat was obviously like melting my makeup and stuff. Just wanted to show you basically what everyday and kind of evening makeup I was doing on holiday. And it was pretty much the same basis every day. Like sometimes I would just change up the lipstick and that was about it. So just so you guys can see, my skin is like completely far from perfect. Like I've got really bad circles under my eyes, I've got loads of acne scarring, and I've still got an active pimple right there, and just not looking very good at the moment. So this is basically what I did on holiday during like the evening time, and stupidly for the first couple of days, which I don't think I needed to do. So I'm going to show you how I use this BB cream. And this is the Dream Fresh Maybelline in dark. So it's probably going to look like the wrong colour on camera, but I'm still going to use it because, like I said in the video, it did kind of match my skin quite well, but just the lighting's really bad. So all I literally did was sort of plonk it on my face where I needed it, and then just kind of blend it in. So I have actually already applied moisturiser. And the reason I did that is because it was really, really hot where I was, and I didn't really want my skin to like dry out and stuff like that. So I did still put moisturiser on underneath it, because it says on the back you can use it with or without moisturiser, and because I've got oily skin, you shouldn't really make the mistake of thinking that you've got too much moisture in your skin, because it's oil. It's not really moisture, it's like oil on your face. So I'm just going to kind of rub this all in. And it's like a really quick thing that I did every day to make my skin look, you know, as clear as I could make it look. But we'll just see how it goes. But I really liked it for holiday because I just found it was just, you know, enough to, you know, be what I needed it to look like. It doesn't, I mean, obviously it doesn't cover perfectly, but it does even out my skin tone a little bit. I still go in with a concealer to like cover up other stuff as well. And I've got, as you can see, I've got loads of imperfections, so they need to be covered anyway. So what I did use for my actual blemishes was my MAC and in NW35, and I used that on my actual skin. I used a slightly darker one for under my eyes because my under eyes do look darker, and when I use something too pale it kind of looks silly after a while. So I'm going to go in with my Studio Finish and cover up actual skin blemishes. I didn't want to use like a full coverage foundation or anything on a holiday because my skin just wasn't really going to handle anything like that. So just going to go in with that. And I'm still going to use powder because my skin's still oily and I don't want to clog it up too much. So I am going to start doing some more makeup tutorials. I've just been really, really awful at doing them. Next thing I'm going to take is my MAC Pro Longwear in NW40 because I am now this dark. And obviously my under eyes are extremely dark, so we'll have to really, really blend that in. I tend to put it all around my eye area just to kind of help blend it out, otherwise it looks a bit kind of strange. You know, I was thinking about doing because one thing, when I went on YouTube for the first time, I noticed there weren't that many Asian or Indian girls that kind of did sort of nude lip or neutral looking lips, so I might kind of do a video on, you know, more kind of pastel-y shades or more lighter lip colours that I think look quite good with our skin tone, but just depends on whether anyone would watch it, to be honest. Same again with the other side. And you can see already that that's kind of eliminated quite a few of those horrible shadows under my eyes. And unfortunately, I've said it before, but these are hereditary. I can't get rid of them. It doesn't matter how much I sleep, and I really do love my sleep. It doesn't matter how much I sleep, I just can't get rid of them. So I'm going to blend it all the way down like that in a triangle shape. Anything that's left over, I just go back over the blemishes. And I mean, this stuff's quite good at like blending in anyway. I am going to have to go in with a powder because my face is very oily on holiday, and obviously in the heat you do tend to sweat quite a bit. So that's basically what the actual skin looks like once it's covered. Luckily with the powder that I use, which is my MAC Mineral Skin Finish in medium deep, it does have a small bit of coverage as well. So it just helps me, you know, maintain like as flawless skin as possible. So I'm literally going to go in with that, swirl it all in. And this is just to kind of mattify my face slightly because it still looks fairly shiny. But this is all to kind of even everything out a little bit. And that's why I really, really love this like BB cream for like every day, because it's got minerals in it, which means it's good for your skin. But also it doesn't kind of, you know, look like you've caked yourself in makeup. Unless the colour doesn't, you know, suit your skin. And let me just go for that, and that I can see already is kind of eliminating the shine I have. This is the darker one of the skin finishes that I have. I've got medium plus and I've got medium deep. Medium deep I need to use basically when I come back from holiday most year round. It's only if my tan really fades and I haven't been on holiday that I then need to use the other one. So that's basically like my canvas that I go on, which, you know, doesn't look amazing, but it's just like the holiday, so it's quick and it doesn't take too much time. Next thing I want to do obviously is add some bronzer, because generally your face will look quite boring and quite unlifelike at the moment. So I'm going to use these bronzing beads from the Body Shop, which I absolutely love. For God's sake, they last absolutely ages. Like I've had this thing for like, I don't want to say it, but probably years, and it's just lasted me absolutely ages. So, and every time I go on holiday with like a group of my friends, they always ask me what bronzer I'm using. Most of the time it's this one. My everyday bronzer is actually my MAC one, because I love that one too. Gotta bring it up the sides a bit. And just bring it down my jawline a little bit. Do the same on the other side. I'm trying to do this like fairly quickly so you can see that it doesn't have to take ages. I suppose I'm trying to do it in 10 minutes really. And then I'm just going to sweep a little bit across my forehead, because you kind of want it all to match really. So okay, the next thing I did was my blusher. And I know this is probably like a really different order to everybody else, but this is just how I roll. Blusher I was using quite a lot on holiday was Breezy Cheeks Blush by Oon, and it's in the colour B03. It's this kind of like creamy blush, which I use quite successfully, I think, with the 188 brush, and that just kind of goes on my cheeks here. And it's a cream blush. So again, for like holidays, it gives you a little bit of a glow, and it means it's not going to kind of budge, and it kind of just blends more into your skin. And I think it's just really, really pretty, to be honest. It looks more natural, I think, because of the colour as well. Let's see how my timing's going. Not doing too great. I just tend to go a little bit higher. Eyes are really, really simple. Like, all I do generally with the eyes is choose normally like just two colours, like one to go on the lid, one to go on the crease. I use Suspect from the Naked 2 palette quite a bit, just to add an all over like lid colour. I'm going a little bit quicker just to prove that these things don't have to take ages. And on a holiday it was normally just in the evenings. I completely forgot to prime my lid, but I have put concealer underneath, so it should act like a base. It's kind of like a bronzy, goldy colour for the holidays. And I always would go for like quite subtle looks when I'm on holiday, because I don't really want anything too drastic in case it does melt and then I'm kind of left with like a mess on my face. Probably going to look for a brush. I can't really find a brush right now. I'm going to just go in with this Bobbi Brown like brush. Probably going to go into this Hard Candy eyeshadow, which is 064, and I'm just going to use the brown colour there. Go into the crease. And then same again. That's literally like all I want to do on holiday. And then some eyeliner, which, as you know, I can't really live without. So put the eyeliner on. Same again, and then the last thing is the lips after I do this bit. Just going to do a little bit of mascara if I can find one. Just going to go in with my One by One, and then I'll show you the last thing I did with my lips. So for my lips, I used MAC's Plum Lip Liner, which probably is my favourite one. Just going to bring it in just slightly, and then I'm going to use MAC's Plumful, which is a luster, which I really enjoyed using on holiday. So last thing you can do, which is optional, but I'm going to show you it anyway because I bought it at the airport, is this highlighter from Accessorize. So I'm literally just going to dab a bit of that on the back of my hand, just that much, and I'm literally just going to smile and dab it on like that. You don't have to use this, but I just find on holiday I get through quite a lot of highlighter. Down my nose.